Hindus have so many temples. Why can't Muslims have as many places of worship? RJ Sayema is befuddled. This Islamist, who clearly does not understand demography, is making a clown out of herself. RJ Sayema does not need to be exposed. She is doing a fabulous job of exposing herself. The veil has fallen, and Sayema has established herself as a stupid and ignorant person. In the process, she has gotten schooled by senior functionaries of the Muslim community. Let's see how. Hi and welcome. You're watching TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm Siddharth, your host. In this video, I will tell you how the Loudmouth Islamist RJ Sayema got schooled by Waqf official. Let's begin. A radio jockey is supposed to be unbiased and unprejudiced. However, RJ Sayema is consistently crossing barriers of the code of conduct related to a radio jockey. Sayema happens to enjoy a lot of influence over her listeners. If you are a daily commuter who likes to turn on your car stereo en route workplace, or if you like listening to the radio while cooking in your kitchen or while studying, chances are that you end up listening to RJ Sayema, who is a radio jockey at Radio Mirchi. The voice of a radio jockey has a unique convincing power, which compels you to accept their opinion as true and harmless. However, do not let RJ Sayema's voice fool you. She is a hardcore Islamist posing as a responsible moderate. RJ Sayema is trying to manipulate public opinion on sensitive issues, and in a sign of sheer intellectual radicalism, she is misusing her position to push a highly Hinduphobic narrative. In the most recent example of RJ Sayema's intellectual dishonesty, she brazenly peddled a lie of Muslims having no place to pray and offer namaz in India, especially in Haryana's Gurugram. Gurugram has been in the news for some time now due to Hindus resisting the illegal occupation of public roads by Muslims for their Friday prayers, which leads to a mountain of problems for non-Muslim people in the city. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar recently woke up from his slumber and barred the Muslim community from offering namaz at public roads. Following this announcement, RJ Sayema lost her wits and said, "Provide the mosque to pray then? How can he deny a community a fundamental right? This is unconstitutional and undemocratic." Well, this appears to be an ignoramus tweet, but the agenda behind it is far more insidious. For some very strange reason, Muslims from 50 kilometers away from Gurugram also arrive in the city every Friday to offer prayers. Every Friday, Gurugram is choked by people offering namaz, causing mass inconvenience to non-Muslim citizens. Above all, the community and Islamists like RJ Sayema want you to believe that Muslims simply have no places to worship in Haryana. A senior Waqf official, however, dismantled the radio jockey for her proclivities of spreading fake news. Rais Pathan, who is a member of the Central Waqf Council, replied to RJ Sayema's tweet and said, "Dear Sayema, I am from the Waqf board, and for your information, there are 4,272 mosques in the state, which is enough for the people to pray in gatherings. Also, Allah does not accept prayers when you pray while disturbing others. पूरे दिन फालतू की शायरी मारने से अच्छा है थोड़ा पढ़ लिख लो." After having been exposed for her factual illiteracy and ignorance, Sayema went on to equate the number of temples Hindus have built for themselves as opposed to the number of mosques in Gurugram. She did so, mind you, while being completely oblivious to the demographic realities of India. Sayema said, "Then why 42 temples and 1 mosque in that area? Why have Waqf areas been encroached upon? Hindus constitute 79% of India's population. Most recent estimates peg the percentage of Muslims in India at 15%. So, Hindus would obviously have more places of worship than Muslims." RJ Sayema, however, gave a complete pass to the demographic realities of India to peddle her Islamist agenda. During her Bakrid last year, RJ Sayema had tweeted, "It's shameful that you don't let a community celebrate a festival in peace, with joy and happiness, and I give a shit about your trolling. The joke is not on you. You are the joke. #Bakrid. Her tweet was aimed against people who expressed concern over the environmental damage caused by the mass animal slaughter during Bakrid. When the anti-CAA protests were in full swing in 2019, RJ Sayema came into the limelight. She had tweeted, "People gathered in large numbers at Delhi Police Headquarters, Jai Singh Marg near Patel Chest Metro Station at 9 a.m. December 15 to protest against the ongoing violence by Delhi police against Jamia students." She went on to add, "Entire India is slowly being turned into Kashmir, and we were silent about it. Essentially, RJ Sayema used her influence to incite people against the Indian state and its law enforcing agencies. Now that RJ Sayema has been exposed as an Islamist, her employers must seriously consider whether they want to continue keeping her on their payrolls.